Hi, and welcome back to Afternoon Delight. I forgot to mention, my name's R.C. Evergreen. I'm your host today. We've been spending so much time on where in the world is Tony Bolden. So my guests are Philip Boyd and Susan Tunney. And if you watched the last clip, we just saw your music video, which let's talk about your music a little bit. So
Yeah.
you come from a creative family.
I do.
And, but you went down the music path.
I did, and I was an actress for a long time, and then I found myself playing like Lady Windermere and Lady Windermere's fan with a corset, speaking in like English received pronunciation, and I was like, "What am I doing up here? I have things to say. I have a lot to say." So then I left school and started a rock band.
And what age was that?
20.
Really?
Yeah.
So you
Sounds
were in
right there.
college.
So I didn't realize, like, basically, my girlfriend Sophie who was a classically trained musician, and we'd been best friends for years. We'd always go to concerts together. She was trying to learn guitar. I just started like singing to it, and people were like, "Wow, you're pretty good." And the next thing we knew, we had a band, and a lot of people started coming to see us. It was like an accident.
Now, the first time I saw you,
We were up in Hollywood here, on the corner of Fountain, that place on the fountain.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right.
We played as a two-piece. I think.
No. You had the whole band here, and that's when tomorrow's guest, Richie Stevens, one of our guests tomorrow, Richie Stevens.
Yeah.
That's where I met Richie.
Really?
Was at her show,
Yeah.
and we
Richie's
just hit
one
it
of my
off.
oldest, dearest friends here. Well, the first guy I made friends with when I moved here was Richie.
See, now that's an interesting thing. Just hitting it off with people. Like Philip and I, we hit it off right away, and I had met him on this show.
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Richie Stevens, the same thing. I think it's just that whole birds of a feather thing. Like you just kind of know,
It's
like
true.
that's my people.
Yeah.
And I think that's musicians are though they're a little bit they're odd ducks.
Well,
But
that's what we say about actors.
I know, but well, if you're gonna be special in a field, I
Well,
think
that's the thing. It came down to like me picking acting, which I did for a little while
no,
longer.
come on, you just probably weren't very good at it.
You don't want to do
Probably
both.
not. I know but I like it's funny. Like,
So you one of your songs, what was it? Mama Whiskey
yeah.
was on The Mentalist.
Yes.
It played through the show, the long-running TV series called The Mentalist.
Yeah.
And it was like in season 5.
I think season
Season
5.
5, episode 6.
Yeah.
But that's not like a coincidence, is
No.
it?
No, nepotism is wonderful.
So
I'm all
her
for it.
sister,
Yeah.
I recognize some of the similarities. Her sister is Robin Tunney, who was the star of The Mentalist, who's Simon Baker.
Yeah.
But now getting back to the acting thing,
Okay.
you had one episode that you acted
I did. I was the very first person to see Red John.
Now, if you're a fan of the show Red John, it's a big running theme in it, but you were season 6, episode 8, when they
Red John
first
is
saw
revealed.
Red John, and it
there's
only went to
me.
7 seasons. But in the beginning, the whole premise of the TV show was Simon Baker's going to lend his expertise to the cops and then the FBI in order to get this Red John character. And you were the first one to see him.
To see him, yeah. I was like, scream. And I'm at like a cemetery glowing over my father. And then I see Red John.
Now, have you ever doubled for your sister?
No, she's too short. I'm too
That's
tall,
not cool.
which is terrible. I'm too tall.
Now, back when
Hey, stop it! She's my little sister.
back at the show,
I always say
that was the
I'm
only
too
time
tall,
I've
that's
ever
why.
met your sister, and I was like dumbstruck. I'm like, I was a huge fan of the show. You know how every now and then, like, it would be the oddest person, and all of a sudden you just like, you get tongue tied.
Yeah,
There's only a few, but for whatever reason, I just really thought she was
She's
fantastic. She is. She's.
I love that.
You're gorgeous. I mean, it runs in the family.
Oh, go on.
Oh, tell me more.
Yeah.
So, can we get you to maybe play one? I know you got some songs coming. Can you, at the end,
Okay.
play like one of your songs for
Yeah.
something no one's ever heard? How about that? World premiere of Susan Tunney song. Can we maybe get that?
Interesting.
Huh.
There's
All right.
a few.
I'll try to cajole her a little bit. How are we doing on time, Marvin?
You have 4 minutes.
Okay, great.
All right.
Normally there's a timer come up, but we're kind of like doing little this is different, this is and that's in there. So you have any idea what you might sing?
I think that there's a song that I really like. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that about my own stuff.
Well, you better say it about your own stuff.
It's Gonna Change. That's pretty new. I have a few. Now I'm just whirling about. Maybe I'm trying to think what's most appropriate.
Well,
Because are there
We can't
youngins
tell you
out
that.
there? Yeah.
so you grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
How did you love the Cubs? This
Well,
whole
you know
thing
what?
this year.
I loved it. It was amazing. And
Never do.
hi, Tom Tunney.
Amazing.
That's my cousin. He's the alderman there in the 44th ward that has Wrigley Field and Boys Town. So it was really hard for me not to be able to be there.
Yeah.
And but I grew up on the South Side, so we are Sox fans.
Ah,
And
gotcha.
my father wouldn't speak to me for 3 months when he found out I went into Wrigley Field.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, that was the best World Series
It was
that I've
such a
seen
good
Game
game.
7.
in decades.
I
the
had
two
to
things
watch.
in baseball that ever stood out in my life: the Yankees coming back down
Uh-huh.
3 games, or the Red
The
Sox
Red
coming
Sox,
back,
The
yeah.
Red Sox coming back.
and then this Game 7.
See, and this is the thing. Like, so many of the guys that worked in that administration are at the Cubs now. So it's
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
It's
Baseball's
interesting.
pretty fluid. You know, people move around quite a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
your team?
The Atlanta Braves. We had a good run there for a
You
while,
did?
back
You
in
know?
1996.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
like
should
should
2000.
have a good run come back. It was late.
They were always in the playoffs. They were always in the National League championship game. I think they won 1 World Series out of being there 14 times or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But
Ted,
you know,
Ted Turner, he did amazing things with that. It
and
was
yeah,
crazy.
Bobby Cox, the manager. Now I don't know really what's going on over there.
Mhm.
Well, this year they had like one of those like.
It's like a transition year.
It was
I
a
think.
gimme game. Then all of a sudden they were just like, they got hot. It was
Yeah.
like last year's Red Sox. They got hot at the end, and you're just like, dude, but it was too late.
A little
little,
bit too late, yeah.
Yeah.
I called that the
That means you're gonna have a good year this next
I think they will. Yeah. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons last year, switching to football, were not so great, and then they did pretty good this year. You're doing pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said I knew by the 4th of July or their All-Star game
Mm-hmm.
that the Indians were going to go to the World Series. I had a hunch. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
If
Indians are
you're, a
playing good ball
decent, if
this
you're
year.
a decent fan, okay, of anywhere in the country, if you don't open the season thinking your team's going to the World Series, then you're just not cool.
No.
I mean, you could have
Yeah.
the worst roster. Like, it could happen. In
Yeah.
Boston, we're like, it could happen. It could happen this
Huh.
year. And we're, fanatical about it. We always believe.
Did you see that movie Moneyball?
Yeah.
So great.
So good.
Such a great movie. One of
Baseball.
my favorites.
Jonah Hill, man, he deserved that nomination. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Brad Pitt was super, super awesome.
But that did change the baseball. A lot of it.
Everybody followed that.
Yeah, they
that,
did.
that formula. Let's not talk baseball.
Okay.
We're gonna get out of here a little early on this segment, because when we come back, I have a couple of scenes of Phillips to show you,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna talk about what's been going on since June. It's been a while.
It's been a
all
long
right?
time, yeah.
So thanks for watching Afternoon Delight. We will be back in 2 and 2. See ya.